Hello and good morning. My name is John Barley and welcome back to Silverlöpning Skog episode 7. So, no in the meantime so far. This is basically the next morning after the last episode. As you saw, I delivered some of the wood chips, two full container loads of the wood chips to the fire station. Made some good money with that. So today, as you can see, it's snowing. Let's just check the forecast. And it seems that it will snow all day until 5 o'clock. So we are in a little hurry because I have my field. I assume the snow will settle today. And I have my field where I will be working next, which still has some grass in it, meadow grass, but it is grass after all. And I want to cut this and bale it so that I can make use of it. Have some silage bales. I mean, I have the baler wrapper here, I have a mower here, I just need a front mower to go with it. So for this task we will use our Vulture. I haven't used it in a while. It's done a great job in forestry work, and it will continue to do this job, no doubt about it. So our Vermeer rear mower, let's just check another thing. 110 horsepower required. I think my Vulture has about 300. Yeah, 305 horsepower. No used mowers. Okay, so let's go down to the shop and buy ourselves a front mower. Genau is German, right. Buy ourselves a front mower to be able to cut the grass quickly before the snow settles, bale it before the snow settles, and then from there we will move on into more forestry. So let's just go in here. Mowers. There. I think this is enough. I mean, what is it? 6.2 meters. I mean, this is a really cheap mower setup. But I have the Vermeer. I don't know, when we unfold it, I've never used this equipment, to be fair. I think I don't need a front mower, do I? This thing is, I mean, I can use it, okay. So this is a whole bar of mowing, okay, whole mower bar, so I can use it. I can buy a small front mower, so to give me a little bit of extra width. Perfect. So that small Sepp Knüsel for 12,000 will work just fine. Okay. Fold this back up. Something I also did yesterday evening was I went down to the sawmill, not my sawmill, but the sawmill here down the road, and bought some long planks which I delivered to the Schindel factory, and this is now excuse me, this is now working on my shingles which I need for the roller coaster as well as for the boatyard, so the yard, which is in production already. Yeah, okay. As you can see by the roads, the snow is starting to settle really quickly. I really hope I'll be fast enough to mow my grass before the snow settles. Yeah, so much for this part. I will now go on. You will have a little time lapse of me doing the mowing, and I will talk to you in a while. Okay, here I am, back again at the shop, because I still need a windrower. Luckily I have a go-to solution for it, which is this one. The Summers Twist 600. 6 meters wide. Not the widest one, but I mean the field is not the largest size, so it will work quite well. Front mounted, and off we go to the field again. So I have my baler wrapper here. I will do 125 centimeter bales because I assume that there's not that much grass, but high amount of grass left in that winter time where we are right now. I also saw that this baler was from my predecessor who owned the farm before me, and he has pink wrap on it. I mean, in the snow, it's a good idea so that you can see the bales much better. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, why am I doing this now, you ask? Why didn't I do it earlier? Probably basically because I didn't have the time. But why don't I do this later? The reason for this is the plan now is to have that plot, the trees on this plot, all cut by spring, and I have a field on this plot, so that when the planting season starts, we can plant something in here, or seed, to be fair, because my idea is, or my plan is, to seed oat in this field. So I mean, this small section here is the grass bit, so the grass needs to go now, and all this what's left here shall be my new field. So, and I wanted to have I wanted to seed oats, well, to feed my horses basically, and that is why the grass needs to go now, because otherwise it would be wasted if I wouldn't have cut it now and plowed over it in spring or early next year. I mean, we are already at December the 2nd. Then the grass would be lost. Maybe even now, depending on how long the snow will now set. I mean, I can cut the trees in the snow, that's not a problem, but so that I don't mess up my schedule, I believe that the grass won't be, I won't have the chance to cut it in the springtime before I need to plant here. Oh, man, I'm really messing up that sentence, don't I? Okay, so, but basically, so the grass needs to go, so that so that it doesn't get wasted. I didn't have automatic drop off turned on. Oh, no matter. So the grass is not supposed to get wasted. That is why it needs to go now, so that we can from there on continue with cutting all the logs and then plowing this whole section up and making it into a field. Now I have it. That's it. Okay, so just like before, I will continue with this one, and you will hear me. I will speak to you again a little later. Okay, here we are. 7 bales came off that field, which is okay, I think. I mean, for a meadow grass field. I mean, basically they are almost 8. It's so annoying. We are at 90%. It's only a little bit missing to make the next bale, but I guess I could have cut this. Oh no, this is not all. I wanted to buy that part, but it's not mine yet. Yeah, so just a small amount missing for the next bale, but okay, that's the way it is. Okay, so I made it before the snow settled to bale everything. I will now get my JCB, my TM320, to pick up the bales, and yeah, then I will see you. Oh yeah, okay. I will see you then back at the farm, because we still have to do a little bit at our farm now. The greenhouse it's an open air garden, which we purchased in the last episode, or which we built in the last episode, still needs to be filled with fertilizer, seed, and it needs to be running, as well as our maple syrup production, which also requires, I think it only requires water, but still it needs to be filled up. So that's what I will do. Yeah, I will do this off camera. First I will now collect my bales, and then off camera I will start filling these things up. Yeah, or maybe I will bring you back in when I do this. I'm not so sure, but I will see you in a short while. Hello, welcome back. So, as you just saw, I put my little farm production building here, which will be used later on to transfer cotton into fabric for the boat, for the yacht. I have this little shed set up here for my telehandler. This telehandler used to be down at the iron furnace, but I will use it now here, up here. It's an open cabin, that's why I have a little shed for it. My open air garden is working. My open air garden is producing cotton. I put 2000 liters of seed, 2000 liters of fertilizer, and basically 15,000 liters of water in it, so it now can go and make some cotton. We already have 24 liters of it. And my maple syrup plantation, I wouldn't call it production, is also running. It only requires water, which is quite handy. I think the trigger is here. Yeah, and there are also 15,000 liters of water in it, so they can now also go and produce it. So yeah, that's oh no, we still need a sell point for our maple syrup, because I think, yep, there it is, maple syrup. Okay, we can get it to Sweden exports, but I think we will still need to do a maple syrup, a dedicated maple syrup sell point. Bear with me a second. And there you go, our little sell point for maple syrup right here on the highway, where people can stop and buy their maple syrup, in the center between the iron furnace and our purchasing points, or trader for agricultural products. So this is a little maple syrup sell point. And now there's also a price. Okay, it's basically pretty close to Sweden exports, but no matter, we will use this one. Okay, as you can see, it's December the 2nd, still snowing. I will now go up to my new plot of land and start cutting the trees down over there. Yeah, that's what I will do now. I will bring you back in when I did some work. See you later. So, hello, welcome back. It's new January the 1st. Last time we talked to each other was December the 2nd. So, a lot of things happened in the meantime. Some things you didn't see, some things you've seen. One thing you didn't see was this container, 9-meter logs. It's waiting here for a better sales price, so it's completely filled. We put in this ramp here and filled a leased trailer with wood chips, twice actually. One it was completely filled with 79,000 liters, which was sold at over $100,000, euros, not dollars. And the second load was around 70,000 liters, which was sold for 90,634 liters. I sold a load of wood, basically the 12-meter logs which I cut in my forest. You also saw the progress in my field, where I cut down the trees. I sold one load of 12-meter logs because the price was good, and I made 29,000 of it, which isn't bad, but at that point when I had these sold, there was one issue there, which was that my sawmill here ran out of wood, so production was running. So from that point on, I started to go a different route. I cut 12-meter logs and 9-meter logs like I used to do, but I sold all the, not sold, but I brought all logs, 9 meters and 12-meter logs, brought them all here to my sawmill to get them filled up. And this is now, it was one big load which you saw me unloading, and now this is the second load, which is not that big, but it's still here. So yeah, that's basically what happened in the meantime. It's been a while in game as well as in real life. Had not a break, but simply didn't have the time to play the game and record for a couple of days, and that's why I recorded this. Everything until December 2nd was recorded some days ago, and now this part is, well, recorded today. So that's also the reason why there is a little time gap between the release of this video and the video, the episode 6 was, yes, we are in episode 7, so the gap between episode 6 and 7 is a little bit larger than what I hoped to. But so this is now done. It is, sawmill is filled with 42,000 liters of wood. Everything is running fantastic. What is so fantastic about this is the fact, that the roller coaster finished one of its stages and is now ready to take more goods. So this is something which we will tackle now, and I already took a short look at it, and I know that for a fact I have so much other stuff to sell which doesn't need to go to the sawmill right away, which is quite nice. So the next episode will be a big payday. So I will now quickly show you my plot of land. Park the truck here. Get the engine running. So all this edge has been cleared. I marked out this section here, so this is a straight line. I used the mulcher on my skid steer loader to mark this out, which will go up here to the upper edge of my field. And the idea is now to continue here and draw a second straight line here somewhere to go on over until the path, and then down there, so cut all these trees as well, but then with the normal procedure, 12-meter logs for my sawmill, 9-meter logs into that orange container over there. And then I think I have a decent sized field for my first year of proper planting. There are still some rocks in this field which need to be removed later on when the snow is gone. So then I also think I will find several stumps when the snow is gone. So we will now need to wait. I mean, cutting the logs, I can cut the logs straight away, which I will do, but with continuing preparing the field, I think we will need to wait until the snow is melted. January 1st now. It snowed basically through all December, but apparently the road services here in Sweden are very good, so the roads weren't covered with snow. They were like they are now. And yeah, so also some dirt roads through the woods, they are not covered in snow completely, which is quite nice. Yeah, so now that we enter the city, first thing we do, as you saw, I made a little bit of money by selling the wood, so we can now return this leased trailer, but we will return it and basically get us the same one. We're doing 0.4 hours. Yeah. Return and get the same one and buy us the same one because it is quite good and it worked quite well. So bear with me a second, I will now buy this trailer. So 61,500. You can see it in the upper right corner. It's not only the Lizard logger, which is by FarmSim World and FS Modding, which I bought. I also bought a curtain-sided trailer with the Giants logo. Okay, it still has Krone on it because the other one was only to have it in Krone, but I thought I don't have that much Krone equipment, so why shall I use it? Okay, roller coaster. Roller coaster is at this next step. And so what we can see here, we need wood beams, 6,000 liters, boards, 3,900, so about 4,000 liters. We need long boards, about 2,400 liter, but there is still 2,423 liters exactly, but there are still 431 liters of longboards in stock, so we only need 2,000 liters of longboards. Metal, about 500 liters, so 465 liters, but 505 liters are still in stock, so no need to bring extra metal here, which means all the metal, which is category. So all the metal which is in my iron furnace, which is already 16,500 liters, plus a couple of drums which are already standing outside, can be sold. So next episode, big payday. But continuing with the roller coaster, we need floor tiles, 194 liters, but there are still 794 liters in stock, so no need. And staircase railing, we need 1,955 liters, so about 2,000 liters. So this is what we need to bring here. That is the reason why I bought the curtain cider. I will now use the curtain cider, get all my get all the stuff loaded, and then I will see you when we ramp up the stock of the curtain cider, of the curtain cider, of the roller coaster, and then I think we will call it a day. So I see you in it looks good with the giants. It fits the color of the truck, of the lorry. Yeah, looks good, looks good. Okay, as I said, I will see you when this baby here is loaded up. Okay, hello. I'm here at the roller coaster. My truck is loaded up. They are just doing quality checks here at the roller coaster for the goods. So as you can see, I have 6,000 liters of wood beams, 4,000 liters of boards, 2,000 liters of staircase railings, and 3,000 liters of longboards. So while they are doing the goods income inspection, I will just quickly whiz over to our car dealer and buy myself a new forklift. The reason for this is you can see it in the stacking or the loading of my truck, of the trailer of my truck. It doesn't work very well with the big wheel loader which I have at the sawmill. So I decided to go for a small forklift for this JCB Teletruk. And also here in the city where I loaded the staircase railings, I used the Manitou from the shop, and this one is also way too big to drive around in that small condensed area. So I will buy this JCB now and use it at the sawmill, or here in the city. I will transport it back and forth whenever I need it. So I just need to check another small thing. Okay, so I just checked it. So this will be my JCB number 3. I will go for black rims, always looks good. Change license plate to 003 JCB. Only in the back, that's okay. But JCB, and I need a pallet fork for it. This comes on the company list, tools. Yeah, we will keep it in black. Okay, so this is this one. Oh, speaking about JCBs, this is really tempting. Fast Track 8330, but 348 horsepower, but I don't know which of my tractors shall replace. Let's just take a look in our stock list, in our inventory. So no, not trucks. So I have the class, but the class is 385 horsepower, has way more horsepower, but it already has 45 hours on it. So only if the horsepower is a thing, yeah, you could argue that you can replace it. Then I have the Valtra, way more hours, 52 hours, and only 305 horsepower, so less horsepower. But actually this is my designated wood tractor or forestry tractor, and it also has the ability to switch steering mode to turn it around. And then we have the small ones. We have the Lintrack, only 10 hours, and this has narrow tires. It's very agile, and it's basically designed to do my spraying and all that stuff. And the Kubota 30 hours on it, 141 horsepower. I barely use it. This is the only candidate which can possibly go, but I don't know for sure. I hope it stays in the used machinery sales for a little bit longer, so I will think about it if I go for the JCB and maybe replace the Kubota. Okay, quality checks done. Fantastic. So we can now deliver all this good stuff here to the roller coaster. There they are loading it. Already. Okay, straps off. And this is the indicator. There, closing the curtain side. And now we can see wood beams perfectly filled, boards perfectly filled, overfilled around 1,000 liters over. Large boards or long boards also over 1,000 liter in. This is metal, should work fine. Floor tiles should work fine, and staircase railings also should work fine. So the roller coaster can continue now, and for me it's time to now check with all the other materials which I have on hand how and where to sell it. So this is what we do in the next episode. I will now take a look at the sales prices in January for all what I have available. The metal, the staircase railings, all the stuff which is at the sawmill. And I will take a look if the sales price in January is better in January or in February. And depending on that, I will see you next time I see you, it would be either be January the 2nd or the 3rd, or it would be February the 1st, and we will do a big payout. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like, or even do subscribe. Don't drive when you're drunk, and until next time, bye bye.